Hi, this is Colton from Whiplashpc.com. Today we have the Asus Maximus IV Extreme. If you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, you've probably seen something similar to this, but that was the Maximus IV Extreme Z. So this is a different revision, this is a different model, basically a complete different motherboard. New P67 B3 revision. It supports ATI SLI, Crossfire, and Intel i7 P67 chipset. This is made for the Sandy Bridge socket 1155. Should be pretty fun. Let's go ahead and check it out. For anyone that wanted to see the back, I figured I'd show it quick. 1155, as I said before, P67, supports DDR3 all the way up to 2400 overclock. Anything above 1333 is actually considered overclocked because the RAM is just made to be overclocked. So even though it's considered overclocked and your memory ain't overclocked, your motherboard's always going to see it as overclocked even if it's not overclocked technically. It's going to be 3-way SLI support. It supports 3-way SLI Crossfire, also SLI, Crossfire, Bluetooth technology on-off, ROG Connect, extended ATX format, so it is an extended ATX. We'll look at that in a little bit here. And that's about it. So that's the back of the motherboard if you wanted to see it. Just wanted to get that in there. Let's go ahead and open it. Alrighty, I'm going to try to straighten this out and go quick here. 3-way SLI adapter. Oh yeah, pretty sweet. SLI, 3-way SLI. Pretty cool looking. And here we have the cheat sheet connector, which I call it. Power, ground, reset switch, everything your case requires is going to go on there. And here we have thermal sensors. This board has thermal sensor capability, so you'll be able to plug that in if you want, and detect your sensors of thermal. We have a regular SLI bridge here, it looks like. This might be a Crossfire bridge, but it doesn't specify. Usually it's a SLI bridge. Wire ties. Very handy. Just flying through. This is the Crossfire bridge, so I was right. The other one was a SLI. This is a Crossfire bridge. This is the Q shield that will have the back of your case, and it also is padded with foam, so you're not going to have any interruptions of static or anything like that coming in. Very nice. Feels solid when you put it in, and it doesn't move. On we go. We have more thermal sensors, I should say, for your case if you want them. Don't necessarily need to do it, but it's just kind of a nice little option they give you with it. Inside here we have the case sticker. It says Republic of Gamers. And the driver disc. User manual. Basic, basically. And gives you these. If you want to put those on, you can have it say HDD2. Those are stickers. They come off. Kind of cool. Don't want to really go too far into that. It's just a manual. And we have the ROG Extreme Feature Guide. It shows you how to BOG connect. That's basically an overclocking profile that you can get from other gamers online. Don't recommend doing that if you don't know what you're doing, because you might blow something up. And if you don't have an aftermarket cooler, you shouldn't be overclocking at all, to be honest. That's an awesome sticker it comes with. And we have, this is a Bluetooth connection here. This plugs onto your motherboard if you want it. It's kind of cool. Nice looking motherboard, as I said before. It's really good, and I mean, it's an Asus premium board. You're always going to have quality with Asus, not to mention the premium board, which makes it even better than the other boards. Even the cheapest Asus motherboard you're going to get is most likely going to be far above some of the other competition out there. Other motherboards I recommend are Gigabyte, MSI, XFX, if they still make boards. They used to make some nice ones. EVGA still makes very nice motherboards. This is just a USB for your ROG Connect. Basically, MSI, XFX, EVGA, ASRock is in the Asus branch. They make good motherboards if you're looking for boards. Those are some of the ones I recommend. 2 SATA connections there. 2 more, I mean, it's just 2 SATAs basically. Don't know why I'm trying to count 2, and then I see another 2, and I'm like, whoa. Another 2 SATA connections there. Another 2 SATA connections there. And another 2 SATA connections there. As I said, they really throw everything in here. This is the premium motherboard for Asus. Let's go ahead and get to the board. Comes in a nice case here. I guess I hadn't opened it here. This is for the Sandy Bridge Intel series. I haven't had a chance to get many Intel series motherboards for the most part. AMD has been pretty popular on my channel, and mainly because it's a little cheaper, more people can afford it, and their motherboards are just a little cheaper also. So overall, AMD is cheaper. You get more of a bang for your buck out of AMD, but if you want to be all out and be the #1 kid on the street, you're going to have to probably get Intel. Let's go ahead and open it up. Let's go ahead and start top to bottom on this thing. We got the old-fashioned mouse connection or keyboard, if you have that still. You probably don't. USB 3.0 is there, 2 of them. USB 3.0 is there, 2 of them. eSATA, USB 3.0, USB 3.0. USB 3.0s are backwards compatible, so say you have USB 2.0, they'll plug right in, no problem. This is a regular USB 2.0 there. That's also for your ROG Connect, so that basically that's made for overclocking with that little USB adapter I told you about earlier. We have 8-channel audio here. Now we're going to go to the actual motherboard. It's a new P67B3 revision. I'm not sure if the other one had problems, but obviously it needed something new because I have that. Peel that off. We have the black heat shield, a very, very nice heat shield if I might add that. We have a PCI Express X1 down here. PCI Express, PCI Express, PCI Express, another PCI Express X1. No regular PCI slots here, so if you have a PCI sound card or anything like that, it's not going to work. PCI Express here. We have plugins here for your video cards. It gives it additional power. Another plug-in down here for more additional video cards that give it extra power. It gives the chipset basically more power so you don't have any crashes or loss in performance. That's a USB 3.0 connection, I'm pretty sure there. And what I say that is if you have a case that has USB 3.0, it plugs in up there. I drank coffee, as you can kind of tell, because I'm kind of talking fast today. So, got a heat shield here. Very nice looking motherboard. This is the 1155 socket. DDR3 all the way up to 2400, I think I said earlier. We have a display LED. If you have a problem, it will display numbers up here, and you can detect whether or not what's causing it. You have the start button, the reset button, and you have the, I'm not sure what that is. It says go button go, or something like that. Go LED. It must have some kind of LED feature. Another button up here is a clear CMOS button. This is how you're going to clear CMOS. It's up towards the top left. We have the 8-pin, the 8-pin connection up there. Optional fan 1, CPU fan, power fan. Let's see, we got more down here somewhere. I've just only seen one. Another few down there. 2 right here. There's the ones I was looking at. This is a PCI Express. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. I haven't seen anything about it, and they haven't specified. I'm guessing that's for the thermal sensors, because these are all thermal sensors here. So that's what it is. It's thermal sensors. That's where you're going to plug those little wires in I told you about earlier. I think that's about it. I wanted to say earlier, I forgot to mention, it has 2 gigabit ports, so you can LAN, do whatever you want on that. It's really nice. You can actually make a little gateway, bridge your connections, and have another computer have internet. Very nice motherboard. It's an Asus Maximus IV Extreme, 1155 socket DDR3. It has the 8 pins on there, it has the 2 additional power connections, battery. Let's go ahead and look at the back. It's got the 24-pin connection right there. Yeah, right here. Trying to look on the camera at the same time. It has SATA 6 gigabits, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and the regular SATA 3s are 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 8 altogether. You have a BIOS switch. I'm not sure if it's a dual BIOS because it didn't say, but that's a BIOS switch is what it says. You have the USB 3 on the motherboard. Very nice looking motherboard. USB 3s there, or USB 2.0s I should say. That's about it. That's all I can think of. If I forgot something, if you have a question, feel free to write on the comments below. I'll try to get back with you. I try to do this on the fly, so if I don't have any facts straight, that's why. I don't do this for money. I do this on my spare time, and I just do it for the love of computer parts and components. I hope you thank me for that. If you like my video, you can thumbs up it below, subscribe above. I appreciate you viewing. And like I said before, if I left something out, I'll try to get back with you. Just leave a comment on this video below. I'll let you know if you have any questions, and I'll help you try to resolve it. If you have any problems with the motherboard, feel free to let me on that, and I'll try to get to you on that if I'm there. Sometimes I can't get back to people on their comments, but I try for the most part. This is the Asus Maximus IV Extreme. Thank you for viewing. Be sure to thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for viewing this video. If you liked it, I'd appreciate it if you thumbs up and subscribed. Thanks for viewing.